Today's horoscope, Libra February 22, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends another day in your solar fifth sector, and you can feel a strong need to express and enjoy yourself. In the first half of the day, people can be temperamental, or the timing is off, and patience is lacking. You might feel a little torn between applying yourself to something absorbing and enjoying some fun time. Instead, you could waver between trust and questioning motives. Moodiness is possible. Ideally, you get a better sense of what you want. Unrest in your social or romantic life can motivate you to come to resolutions in the coming weeks. Your feelings are clearer as the day advances, making it easier to throw yourself into what you're doing. Your love horoscope. You're feeling yourself, and you're hard to resist too. Your flirtatious rendezvous, however, will more than likely come with a catch, given that the moon's celebratory journey through your romantic fifth house of love will be interrupted by a tumultuous square to Mars via your intimate eighth house of mergers, sexual chemistry, and collaborations. In other words, before fully indulging in this potential love offer and getting lost in the sauce, Luna's square to Mars will serve as a reminder to check yourself, specifically those of you mixing business with pleasure or perhaps consciously dismissing your prior commitments. Your career horoscope. Don't be surprised if you find yourself getting into the swing of things more slowly than usual today. Not every day can start off with a bang, so don't be too hard on yourself about it. Just take things as slowly and easily as you need to, and if you have a deadline, consider asking for a short extension. Forcing yourself to tackle your work can leave you even less productive. Your finance horoscope. Some fascinating new information, possibly about spiritual or metaphysical matters, could come your way today through books, magazines, TV, or the internet. This could set you off on a new course of study. Your own insights and revelations could prove invaluable in increasing your understanding of what you read. In the evening, expect a surprising letter or phone call from someone you haven't heard from in a long time. Enjoy your day. Social life today. Your social life is due to suffer some turbulence. You feel put down by friends and family, or even get into arguments with them. Take a critical look at yourself. Perhaps you are asking too much of your loved ones. Hold back a little and resolve the issues by talking to them instead of trying to have your own way all the time. Your dating horoscope. You're up for even more fun, but you might need to make it happen on your own. That's not to say you're flying solo, but you do need to provide the motivation for other folks to join in. Flirting tips. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. Lucky numbers 6, 13, 23, 30, 43. Your well-being horoscope. It will be a stimulating day for you. You'll be feeling great, and you'll have no trouble channeling all your energy into your activities. But don't be surprised if you encounter some resistance. Creative as your ideas are, they may not suit everyone. In fact, you may be confronted with some rebelliousness. Be persuasive, and you'll get your way today. Your daily numeroscope. Lending support to those lacking in confidence will be easy for you on this day. Just be sure that you stop what you are doing long enough to notice the need, and then act on it. A few words of encouragement and praise can do amazing things for someone who is feeling less than competent at this time. You have the gift of being seen as a role model, and people naturally value your opinion. Share this freely and often. Daily Planetary Overview. The Scorpio moon brings a lot of intense energy to our emotional lives. Today, the universe is testing us to make karmic decisions that will have a major impact on our lives. The Scorpio moon creates a T-square with Mercury in Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius, and Uranus in Taurus. We're given the chance to choose between our higher and lower energetic vibrations to make honorable choices. Whether or not we choose the right path can change our future. The Great Awakener Uranus opposes the Moon, with Mercury, Uranus, and Saturn in a T-square to these energies. You could make major discoveries today that shift your passions, mind, and heart. Revelations will be made and secrets revealed. These planets are strengthening each other in the sky. Know that your emotions could force you to act impulsively, which could steer you in another direction. Mercury moves you toward your desires, while Mars and Saturn force you to assert your individuality by letting go of the past. Mercury's tense aspect to the Moon creates internal confusion and uncertainty. You could be distracted by information that later proves to be untrue. Take any scandalous or shocking news with a grain of salt. Tonight, the Moon sextiles Venus, making you want to connect with your most intimate companion. Popularity and charm come naturally to you, and it's mainly just a question of being yourself and sharing your feelings openly with others. This is an ideal time to focus on relaxation and sharing with friends and family, particularly with the Moon waning at this time. There is also a chance that a new relationship could start. Sky for today. After midnight, the Moon enters Scorpio, ending its void which began last night. Over the next 2 days, we become more comfortable probing our inner reality, prizing depth over surface interactions. Our desire to discover what lies beneath ramps up the intensity of our relationships. Passions will be stoked and fears evaluated with increased cognizance. We should simply be mindful of others' privacy, especially as we guard our own carefully now, and would not appreciate others intruding on our space, uninvited. In the morning, the Moon trines the Pisces Sun, harmonizing our emotions and ego. We get along well with others due to a bolstered sense of inner peace and personal ownership. Others might seek us out for our creative expertise or assistance with spiritual or esoteric questions. Psychological self-understanding comes easily now. Engaging with an artistic, therapeutic, or occult modality like astrology or tarot can help us to reframe problems and mine experience for magical insights. This objective outlook pairs well with Mercury in Gemini, which encourages communication as a means to personal discovery. With this combination, we can listen to and debate contrary opinions, especially ones that we might ordinarily perceive as threatening or insulting. Because of our cool demeanor, people believe that we don't have a stake in the matter at hand, but our true stake lies in understanding alternative perspectives to gain a more comprehensive awareness of the culture we are a part of.